please watch this video to the end so that you will understand what I'm saying. And this video is about how Uber business can turn you broke in minutes and even in seconds, mostly if that's the only business that you rely on, just like me. So on January 14th, 2026, I had some money, and this money was from the hard work that I've kept, and the business was a bit good in December. So as someone who was planning himself, I chose to plan myself with this money to pay my loan upfront, so that to reduce the pressure. Please, if you are new here, please subscribe to our channel, give us a like, leave us a comment, and if you feel this video is very important, you can share it also. So on that day, I think it was on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, I visited my financier and I told him that I want to reduce my capital, because my loan is on a reducing balance. So I was told that it's okay, you can deposit something to reduce it, which I did. It was successful. And also I planned myself. I had a plan of making sure that even if I'm paying my loan up front, I should have some money to keep me up in case of small emergencies and small problems. And also the common service, where I had my service done. Even before going for that upfront payment, I had my service done, a 1-month service. I went for a new air cleaner. I was just planning myself well. So I went for new plugs, and this is where things turned very, very tough for me. So I changed everything about service. I had some money also to keep me up front. I had about 15k, which I felt also was not bad. And also by paying my loan up front, I was told that the agreement was you pay monthly payment. So being that I've paid up front, does not mean I should now jump this month, January month. But I knew very well that it will be possible because it's 14th. So I have 2 weeks to look for that money to pay my monthly payment. Then this happens. I went now to put on a new plugs, and also to clean a throttle, so that I have a good car, a clean car, and a well-moving car. And these were just common service that I knew very well would take like 5 minutes and everything goes well. So I went, put on a new plug. Remember, I had about 15k aside in case. These were not, this 15k was not going anywhere around the service or even anything. That was just for my own emergency. So I knew I was very safe with the 15k, even in case paying loan would be tough. I have 15k, so I will just adjust. And also the date is 14th. So nilikuwa nimejipanga. Then you know what happened? After putting on a new plugs, I cleaned my throttle. The throttle was cleaned, and that was now on Thursday. I went there with the car moving. The car was good. Everything was good. Even the plugs that I had was good, but they were losing a bit of power. They were low now. The car was not losing power, but consumption. I always change my plugs wherever I feel the consumption is being a bit higher, and even the power of the car, you may feel it's reducing. Most of the time that is caused by plugs. So I went for a new plugs, cleaned the throttle. Then immediately after leaving the garage, just few meters, a walking distance, I realized that the pedal, niseme nini, haikuwa inachukua mafuta. If you step on a fuel pedal, the car is not moving, meaning the car is not burning that petrol. And this is where my problem started. So I called my fundi just immediately. He came. We did 1-2 and the car was good. I picked a first ride because it was my time to work. I picked a ride to Car West, then Car West to somewhere around Kamiti Corner. Then I received also another ride around Kamiti Corner, coming back to around TRM. So on my way, that problem came again. And this time, it was very serious that the car temperature was very high. Gari ilikuwa ina heat. The car was even heating. Gari inachemka ile serious. Mafuta, pedal inapotea. Then mafuta idling inapanda. Unaelewa? Idling inapanda lakini pedal sasa haifanyi. So the car could move but not through the pedal. So you cannot adjust the speed. But with the idling you could go a distance. But the car was overheating. Very seriously overheating. So since it was a bit later, about 8, I told my mechanic told me that he has gone home. So I should just find somewhere to park the car, and that's a very small problem. We will make it in the morning. So in the morning, I woke up very early. We went with the mechanic. We did 1-2. The car was good, but as we come to the garage, things were already turning. The problem was still there. So we went ahead, got to the garage. And to my surprise, this problem continued on Thursday, Friday. The mechanic could not find the problem. We went for a checkup. We did about maybe more than 5 checkups. In fact, to an extent, even those who are doing these checkups through the machine, the computer system, they were even afraid of now charging us, because they wanted to see if the car will be good so that they can charge us. But by this time, the car was showing like the throttle was bad. There was a problem with the throttle. The airflow to the transmission, there was a problem. So we went ahead. My mechanic told me to change the throttle. We changed the throttle. Went back to the computer guy who was checking. He diagnosed the car again. There was also another sensor. We did that. As we by that time, we are talking now of about over 10,000 gone. I'm also at home doing nothing. The family has to survive. This problem went up to 20, what is today? Today I think it's 22nd. So it's exactly 7 days. I picked this car yesterday. I've just washed it. Even after, as you can see, nothing has happened. In fact, I'm still not very sure if the car is okay, because that problem only comes after you have gone a distance. But I've driven it since yesterday. I've not seen any problem, but after going to work, I will know everything is good. So remember, this car went to an extent. The 15,000 that I had as a backup for me, a common throttle cleaning, a common plug change, turned to almost 25,000. And today now it is 22nd of January. I have nothing at home. I don't have in fact, even fueling this car is now a problem. And also I don't know how it will behave. And I also borrowed some money to pay for the service from my friends. And this tells you, even if you have a smaller loan, a chance of defaulting is very high. And also, Uber business, you cannot say that I have 50,000, I'm okay. A problem can come from anywhere. I've shared this problem even in the past. There was a day I headed a sewer, whatever, Kashimo, and that one also cost me. So anytime it is one of the most risky, one of the risky businesses, one of the risky loans to have. But that does not mean you should stop. We keep trying new things, we keep doing new things, and that's why I'm always strong. So don't stop. Hiyo pesa uko nayo deposit, but remember what I'm saying. Always work hard, always focus, always find ways. And also, it is a learning process. What makes me happy all the time is that it is a learning process. I learn a lot. It keeps me alive. I'm a strong believer when it comes to keeping my mind. It keeps me alive because I always find new things. A problem comes from nowhere, and even my mechanic, he thought it was a small problem, but problem turned to be big. 7 days, huyo jamaa alikuwa anawakia hii gari almost full time. So that tells you that you are not safe with Uber loan. So if you are going for a loan, even if it's 1,000, keep your heads up, keep your focus high, and remember, this is the most risky loan you are going for. Very risky. Even a small accident, even now, being that I don't have money, I've spent a lot, does not mean that an accident will favor me. Even now, I might go under. Lower than low, because you might hit something even right now and that's it. The car is asking for 100 or 150,000. Having an insurance also does not mean that you are safe. That does not mean you are safe. Insurance zoro kawatu. So we keep the ball rolling, we keep going, and it's a good challenge if you really want to be a man. It keeps your mind open. That's why I love ini shule. Hello guys, please subscribe to our channel, give us a like, leave us a comment, tell us what you think, and please watch our videos to the end, and also give us a like. A like does not cost you anything. Just give us a like. Thank you.